All right, just because of that, we'll start early. Okay, let me switch the cameras over here a little bit. Boom. I got to do something about that lighting. I think it's the lighting that causes that funny funny frequency dark gray line thing. Nowhere else in the shop does that happen. Can you guys see that? Is that broadcast out there? Let me come over here and see if it's broadcast that way. And I'm in here early. Yeah, it still does the same thing, doesn't it? Weird. Hey, Denise. Drive safely. We know it's not too far, but drive safely anyway. Let's see. Been in here all day having a ball. My goodness, having some fun. Cool thing is the rings have arrived, all the ring blanks. Cindy, I don't know where you get a size 2 at. You said size 2, right? Is that correct? I'll say hello to everyone in a second. I'm just sweeping up the floor by the desk here. I spilled a bunch of resin. Cindy, I won't say I cast yours today. I started casting yours, and as I was putting him in the pot, my finger caught an edge of something, and I spilled them all over the floor. So I got to recast them. I'm going to recast them probably tomorrow. I had a whole bunch cast, and I'm like, oh, shoot. And I got yours in, and I'm like, oh, crap, now I got to shut the pot. I don't have time to mix another one because the curing has begun on the other ones. We'll open them up and see the one anyway. And, oh, what a mess. So I got resin all over the floor, so I threw a bunch of shavings down there. Whole bunch of shavings. Let me get my old chisel out here. See if I can chisel up some of this stuff down here. Dang, this stuff is hard. That's good. At least it's curing up, and that'll be easy to get off the concrete. Oh, heck yeah. I threw a bunch of shavings down, and it seized up, and I've got this probably 100-year-old. Who makes this one? Oh, this is a Keen cutter. Yeah, this is probably about 90 years old. It's a Keen cutter chisel, and I just keep it in the shop for playing around. And I don't know how that works, but anyway, I keep it here. I keep it sharpened to clean stuff off the floor. I just want to get that out of the way so I can wiggle that thing around. Yes, I got to recast them. They were going to look pretty cool, but blew it. But one of them did make it to the pot without tipping over. And I've never actually lost one on the way to the pot. We'll let the air out of that pot right there. Okay, let's get up to the top here. Looks like Cindy Bennett was in the door first. And Larry took his good old time getting here. He must have been sipping some coffee on the front porch or something. Larry, Cindy, how did you beat me here? I love it. I hope everyone's having a good day. I had a fantastic day. Hey, Larry, just quicker, I guess. Love it. Banter back and forth. Love it, Larry. Love it, Cindy. Tim, the crew is here, so you can start now. Excellent. LOL, yep. And I commented, man, you guys be here early. Okay, early bird catches the worms. Yes, because the worms are out in the morning. Well, of course, where else would we be? Don't want to miss our favorite Turner. You're too kind, Cindy, too kind. And then Denise getting ready to drive home. She's probably in the car by now. Lori W., welcome on in. That's a new name and last initial for me. So if this is your first time here, congrats and welcome for finding your way here. We're glad you're here. And if you have been lurking forever, then thanks for coming out of the shadows. And Sandy Black's in the house. Hello, Sandy. I'm going to get out a light. I bought another light here. Let's see. Where's the other light? What's that, babe? Yes, ma'am. New mics. New mics. Yeah. They arrived this afternoon. They've been charging. And you don't even have to turn them on. All you have to do is pull them out, and it's on.
Oh, that is.
And you just take it right here, clip it on there, and you are officially mic'd. And let's see. It doesn't say yours is on. Hang on a second. Do I have to do anything? I don't think so. Let me see.
Maybe you do turn
Oh, maybe you do have to turn it on.
there.
Oh, now you're on.
Okay. You do have.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're green.
Oh, it must be on. That thing just flipped right over. There we go.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. I can see the green light over here.
Okay.
Yeah, see gray lines.
So-
Hey, Christine, how you doing? I'm
I-
saying hi to everybody right now.
Okay. Well, let me know when you're done. 'Cause
Yeah,
I have a little bit of
I got a
information.
spare light over here. Is it this one up here? No, that's the artwork. It's in a white box.
Well, you look for that. I'll do my little
You
spiel.
do your talking there.
Let
Oh,
me-
here it is right here.
Okay.
But you
Yeah.
talk while I set this up. I want
Yeah.
to see if it makes a difference.
Okay. You do your thing. Okay. Where'd you leave off?
Christine, we got a new person, Lori W. She's right up there below where Denise said she's coming home, up right there. But I already said hi to her.
Hello, Lori. This is Carrie. I don't know if you found us just on a whim, or you're a new member of Leopard Leatherworks, or
That's what I said.
you could be part of the Kicking with Kettner 2025 event.
Yeah.
Because I did post in there that I'd be giving some little bit of information about the event because this is the first week we've completed. So that's my little spiel. Let's welcome everyone in and all that good stuff. Hey, Cindy. And hi, Liz. Good to see you. And Sandy. Hello, Denise.
Denise is on the way home.
On the way home, riding all along.
I'm going to mount this right
What's
here.
that Muppet Show song? Riding along, we're riding all along. Okay. Not
Riding
singing.
all along. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, see if he
Do,
starts it.
do, 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 do.
Okay, there we go. So, welcome to the first week. For those of you that are in the Kicking with Kettner event, we just completed our first week already. Can't believe it. So, Tim and I were at the Great Lakes Escape 2025 retreat. So I cheated a little bit and started my Kettner canvas for the event.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
So it was great. I got like 2 or 3 days of just doing it. I'm definitely not a fast diamond painter, but I did get at least a row and a half done because, of course, I've got to chat and visit and all that other stuff and sleep in. I was not one of the first ones down at 8 o'clock in the morning. So this was kind of it was pretty chill. But anyway, so I got a row and a half done of Midnight Manakaneko. And so that was huge. And I've been working on it. I have about one more, almost finished the second to last row. I go from the bottom up. Some people I noticed in the posts in the event group go front, top to bottom. And I think it was Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts who said, I like to work from the top and see it done. And then the bottom is always exciting to finish it up. I just go up that way because the bottom it's not hanging down and then work it that way. I guess it's just how you were taught or how you started, but I always start at the bottom. So I'm almost at the top, and I did have the embellishments from DP with Sparklers. I ordered them, and Cheryl over there at DP with Sparklers was at the event and brought the embellishments to me. So I skipped those parts till I got, I think I might have started before we even left. I might have done a little bit, but then I filled in the embellishments as well. And it looks really cool and really glistens. And glitters and crystals and bubbles and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm almost done with that. So I have to pick another canvas because it's only 1 week. I'll be done. So I hope if any of you are in the event or are Jeremiah Kettner fans, did you get the new witchy black cat that came out yesterday? Perfect, because a lot of people started Midnight Mannequin because they didn't have another canvas because some of them had sold out. So hopefully you grabbed that. If you grabbed that,
Oh, that's so much better. Look at
okay. If you did grab the latest canvas, there've been 2 since we started the Facebook group for the event. So that's very exciting. You guys get the benefit of hearing the news first before I publish it.
It's a light that comes with a remote control.
Oh my gosh.
Does it come with batteries?
You are such a nerd.
No batteries.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, you guys hear it first. So if you are in the event, you're hearing this news first here. We will have 2 guests on our first event weekly live for Kickin' with Kettner 2025. We have some great sponsors. There's also a licensed drill tray by our friends over at Yellow Dog Designs. They did the spring unicorn bunnies. It's so cute.
Hang on a second, babe. Hello, Liz. And Cindy says that size 2 is for her pinky finger. Yeah, Carrie guessed that. And then we got, let's see, I'm not missing anybody. Sandy Black, we got him. Liz Jewell, welcome in.
I said that already.
Oh, very good. Jessica C, did you get her?
No.
Hello, Jessica C. Hope you're doing well. Keep on going, Bear.
Okay. So you are hearing it here first at Leopard Leatherworks Live. They always join the Leopard Leatherworks Live because we give little things out first. Tomorrow, Monday, July 7th, and I will be making the live link and announcement. We will have not 1, but 2 guests. We will have Crashly and Kerwin from Crash with Crashly. They will be joining us. At least Crashly will. So that's very exciting. They have been very instrumental in encouraging this event to get started. They worked on the release papers and the cover minders and some beautiful, really nice tumblers, which I got at the event and I will show. And I see some of you have posted and purchased those. So thank you. And they thank you for supporting their business. And we also are going to have the artist Jeremiah Kettner on our live tomorrow night.
There was no drum roll or anything.
I know. I'm not very excited. July 7th, 7 p.m. Central Time. That is 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific. So he will be joining us. He's very excited to join us. So think of some questions you might want to ask. And we will filter those through and monitor them and ask him those questions for you that you might want to know, like how he got started, why he picked that particular type of artwork. He did go to Tim's alma mater of Southern Illinois University for his master's.
Go Salukis.
Yeah. Woohoo. So it's going to be really fun. We weren't able to get Mrs. Butter D on our lives for that. She was extremely busy. So she didn't have an opportunity to do that. So we're very excited. I asked him and he was like, sure, I'd love to. So he's coming. So I will be making that. So if that is not a live you want to miss, you may want to be there live if you can. And you can kind of we'll talk about what everybody worked on, what they're working on, who posted, and the sponsor list is a little behind because when I started this, I didn't realize that the retreat, we got home from the retreat the day before the event. So I didn't get everything lined up and it went really quick from Be a Little Artsy with Mrs. Butter D to this. I had 4 weeks and there's a lot. Mrs. Butter D, I had almost 2 months to plan.
Come on, no crying now.
I'm not crying. I'm very, I'm used to be a co-manager at Walmart. You got stuff thrown at you last minute. So I'm used to it. So, so I will be getting that out. I will be working on it tomorrow afternoon. So I'm kind of writing down everything so I can just have dictated to Tim and he'll type it in on the form on his computer, because that's where we keep all the documents. So that way you can just click on it and do that. Be sure you also, if you are in the event, you fill out a participation form. Just go to the event page and the little magnifying glass for the page, type in participation, and it will take you right to that form. Fill that out. It doesn't ask a lot of things, and you're not required each week to put like a picture and fill out a form every week. This is just a one-time thing with your email, your Facebook name, your first and last name, and your mailing address. That way, if you're international, we know to reach out to you if you want to participate. You want a physical prize? Do you want the physical prize, or would you rather have a gift card? So that is totally up to you. Just know international needs to pay the shipping for that, because there were a lot of people from all over the world and Be a Little Artsy, and we sent a tray to Indonesia. So we can do that. We have a good rate on shipping, so it's not very expensive. We get the best rate rather than going straight to the post office or UPS. We use our link from our website, which is very good shipping costs for the international people. So we can just go through there, charge you $1, and then send it on off. And it's definitely cheaper. Everyone that did it last event were just like, wow, that's a lot cheaper than I found. Even cheaper than pirate ship in some instances. So, and it's just easier. I don't have to go. You can just ship it off. UPS, I do drive to, but it's very close. But the USPS, I can just have them pick it up with the rest of the orders that we have. So that is what's going on there. I did get a couple questions with the event with, what about if I finish and I do another one, can I enter it twice? No. One entry per person in the grand prize. You can choose, if you get 3 canvases done in 4 weeks, you can pick whichever one you want to enter as your entry, and then you're entered in the grand prize. The only requirement, we're very laid back here at the Leopards, is that you just complete the canvas. That's it. No 30 by 40 or anything like that. Just the canvas. Finish it. Like Midnight Men at Kaneko, that's really easy. A lot of people are in a lot of other groups, and we did this last minute. So if that's the one you do, you can enter the grand prize. We have 3, I think at least 3 grand prizes with, and that I can create grand prizes with. And I will be showing some of those items tomorrow of what we have so far. And it's very exciting.
So you reading the comments?
No, I'm not.
So Stacy got her painting done. Yep, Jessica C says hello back at us.
Stacy, who got her painting done?
Stacy Hardy. They were painting the foyer.
Oh, okay.
The hallway there.
Oh, God, that painting.
Yeah.
I thought you meant working on her diamond painting.
No, not that, I'm sure.
No, I thought so.
Then Liz Jewell can't wait.
Yep.
And Tim, I found that ebonite is a vulcanized rubber.
Okay.
Okie dokie. That looks, so that little cat, I'll explain that in a second. That didn't come out very well. Hello, Rebecca. Yeah, we're going to be talking about those really soon as Carrie's done. Keep on rolling, baby.
What's that?
I just want to say hello to everyone. Keep on rolling.
Oh, okay. And I think that is everything. So we have some sponsors from Yellow Dog. They will be giving away 2 of those spring unicorn bunny drill trays. It's very similar to the one they did with Be a Little Artsy, but it is licensed artwork with Jeremiah Kettner. So every Yellow Dog drill tray you purchase, Jeremiah Kettner is compensated for his artwork with that purchase. So you are supporting the artist and the small shop, which is wonderful. Very good. We also have 3 small trays from Bijou Bliss. They don't have one to purchase because they had some other commitments, summer vacation and other events that they were previously committed to. But she said, we worked together on Dragon Seasons last year, and our Be a Little Artsy tray did so well. I want to give something, even if it's a giveaway. So they're mini trays with a little Mena Kaneko kitty waving. And it was from an event that they sponsored a year and a half ago. And she had the graphic. So she said it would be very easy to do and not a problem. So we will have 3 of their trays to give away during the month. We have Diamond Art Club, very generous. I believe 4 $25 gift cards. So every week we will have a $25 gift card and a $50 grand prize.
You can probably talk about all that tomorrow night too.
I know, but I'm just giving I said I would give an update.
Yeah,
so
you gave
here
it.
I am.
Yeah, baby.
So that is everything we have. If you know of anybody who
it's not everything we have, it's everything she has.
Everything I have. This is the last thing. If you know somebody who doesn't have Facebook and would like to participate, but I don't have Facebook, we will work with you. I have one participant who wrote to me and said she's a customer with us, and she says, I don't have Facebook. I'll just go and dye and paint with you. If you can send me a photo to leopards@leopardlw.com each week with your update, and I see progression, I will add your name to the list. You will just need to fill out a participation form. So if you know of anybody who loves Jeremiah Kettner but wasn't going to participate because they don't have Facebook, that is not a reason to not participate in the group. You can still participate. Just fill out the participation form, have them write to me, or you can pass it on to them if you'd like. It's in the Facebook group, and you can have them just send it to leopards@leopardlw.com. It's going across the bottom, on the bottom of the thing. So there will be a lot more tomorrow, a lot more excitement and fun, not to be missed, and having 2 great guests. Was great to have 1 guest. Now I've got 2. So we're just wonderful. Like I said, Crashly been instrumental in getting this going and making the relationships and all that, and helping others, Yellow Dog, get the tray licensed as quickly as possible. That came out a little bit later than we wanted, but so be it with licensing. So that's all I have for today. And that's it.
Excelente, Carrie.
Did you talk about the coasters?
We're going to talk, what?
Or you did it yesterday, right?
Oh, we did that a couple days ago.
Okay. Well, we do have.
So this particular mold here, as you can tell, is very wiggly. And when I was putting it in the pot, this one wiggled, knocked the other ones over, and spilled resin all the way down the side of my pot on the lip of my pot. So I got to clean that off probably when it gets fully hard, down onto my table and down onto the floor. So it really went everywhere. And although this looks pretty cool, the whole idea was all of the diamonds or all of the crystal drills were supposed to be in the head, and we didn't get them all in the head. They sort of fell down here. Some came out. Then I had to refill this with whatever I had left over. So the interesting thing, Carrie, I just learned here is, although there's glitter in here, you can't see it because of the textured edge. So it doesn't do any, not that I could tell, it doesn't do any good in there.
We should use the chunky for that then.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you'd even see it. You can see the drills, but I don't know. So anyway, this whole head is supposed to be full of these crystal drills. So I'm going to have to recast this one too. So my animal casting went awry today for many reasons. We may just offer this one up cheaply because, it really doesn't look bad. It's just not exactly what the customer wanted. But it does have micro starlight glitter in it, which is absolutely my favorite glitter. Not sure if you can see that reflection, but pretty cool. And it has a very textured surface. So if you don't have something bold like this in the head, you're really not going to see much inside there. So I think I don't think, maybe it's not a waste. Maybe a little bit of that starlight glitter gets into the texture. I don't know.
I think the chunky will show it better.
I don't know. It is very possible that the micro will get into the texture better, because I can see some sparkle as I move it around.
It still looks just all clear.
It's not clear. It looks frosted.
Oh.
It's textured.
Yeah.
So that
I think
that
because of the
changes
texture.
Where this is super clear.
Yeah.
See that's super smooth.
Yeah.
And Cindy's cat will be like that, super smooth. It's a very, very smooth. But anyway, came out pretty cool regardless. So we'll do that again. So the rings came in. We got one little package that has these rings, and they're all stainless steel. So they're fairly inexpensive, which is fabulous. This one is a dichroic. It's got sort of that rainbow on the metal. Black, dark blue, stainless, copper, and gold or brass, whatever you want to call that. What I want to find out today, we're going to play, I got this black one mounted down here, is if I fill that and then I go to finish it, how deep does that black go? Because if I'm finishing, just drop that one. If I'm finishing, we'll use the blue one for example, and my sandpaper hits that blue edge, will that...
Oh yeah, this is a little flatter.
Will it turn? What's that, babe?
This is a little flatter.
Well, no, that's stainless steel all the way through. See this?
Oh.
It'll finish just like that. But if I'm sanding this blue one, will stainless steel silver color come through the blue, or is the blue all part of the steel? I don't know. We'll find out after I do this black one here. So we got a bunch of these are all size 8s, just because that's what I bought. More than anything else. These are, again, we're still learning, experimenting, etc. And then this package is multiple sizes, 6 through 12, and they are gold and silver and black, and they're all stainless steel. And again, we'll find out what we can do. So I got my paintbrush. We're going to put a little resin. I got some screaming hot pink here we're going to put in there. Carrie loves pink.
Question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to, and before you get started, announce our new level?
Well, yeah, I was going to get to that, but so anyway, Cindy Bennett came up with a fabulous, cool idea that we never ever thought of. When you join our YouTube channel, we have a number of different levels. The highest level is the Center of the Leap. And the Center of the Leap is $100 a month or $99.99, whatever it is. And we get about 75% of that from Facebook. And we get the Leap members together and we do a project. Generally, what's included in the description is a pen. However, 2 months ago, we just made the suggestion, would people like trays as well? So we have done a mixture of trays and pens over the last couple of months, but essentially for the last 10 months, we've done pens. And these pens are designed by the Leap members. They pick all the colors, some suggestions for how we're going to pour it, so on and so forth. And I do the pouring, then we, pull it out, and then we do the blank. Carrie's got a bunch of blanks that we have to have a meeting with the Leap now, because we made some the other day. They're done being cured, so now we can turn them. So we got to have another Leap meeting so everybody can get together. And then Cindy said, how about a program that gives you a pen that doesn't include the $99.99? And she goes, like, once a year. And I'm like, oh, that's actually really smart. So good job, Cindy. So we have a level, and it's called Leopard, and it is $9.99 a month. If you join that level and are a member from July onward till next year, you will get a pen that you will help design, and you will get a big tray. And the big tray is that 7 by 10, roughly, give or take, a more or less kind of deal. 7 by 10 tray that you also help design. So in a year, for a $9.99 per month purchase or membership, it's called the Leopard, straight up Leopard. Then you will get a pen and a tray at the end of that year. And I think that is a fantastic idea, Cindy. And it took us a minute to figure out how to do that. And that's how we'll do it.
Starting August 1st.
Nope, starting July 1st, which is this month is going. So if you join this month, this month will count. Yeah, we don't want to short them up.
Right. So we're trying to increase people joining the Leopard level.
Not really.
Well,
no,
yeah.
Our goal was not that. Our goal was to fulfill Cindy's desire of joining and having a pen. And I'm thinking that is fantastic. So there is no discount at that particular level, but you do get the pen and the tray at the end of the year.
At the 1 year mark.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I
next
just said.
July. Yeah,
Yeah.
next July.
Yep, 12 months. Man, that is one hot pink. Look at that thing there. Whoo!
That's like the tray.
That is screaming. Did we use that in the tray?
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, that thing is bright.
I might
So
have been
this is
one down from it.
UV resin. And with UV resin, ultraviolet activated resin, you can pretty much mix anything you want. Carrie and I made a couple of wedding bands now. These are our new wedding bands. The ones I made the other day. Carrie's got a pink one, and I've got a green one. I guess that's green, turquoise, whatever you call that.
Mermaid dust.
Mermaid dust. And so I made that mine, and then I made Carrie's. Carrie's like, ooh, I like these. Because the other ring I got her for our 40th anniversary, it really is not a daily ring.
No. Because if the ears pop off, they
Okay.
were Mickey and
So
Minnie
let me
Mouse.
switch over to the, you can put me on the digital leopard scope if you like.
Mhm.
Carrie's the producer there, and then we'll aim it, make sure we got it
Oops.
squared away.
Oops.
No, right down here in settings.
I know. I'm messing it all up now. Hold on.
Yeah, go back to the big head.
Big head.
There you go. Now go change the camera.
Well, I'm getting used to my new eye, so give me
You're getting there. You got it just fine. Boom. We'll see where that is aimed in just a second. Okay, that's very close.
back a bit. Nope. Yeah.
Right
Nope.
there.
Yeah, right there.
There it is. So what we're going to do, there's a channel built into these rings so that you can fill those channels with something. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use a paintbrush today because I found my paintbrushes and I got the pink all mixed up. Let me throw that popsicle stick away.
Question, Tim.
Yes, ma'am.
Question, Tim. So that includes leopard and above for 1 full year. Is that correct?
It's the leopard level because see,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, it would be above, but the leap doesn't need it because the leap gets one a month.
Right.
So that would really do them no good.
Well, they get a pen or tray. I don't know if you could.
Yeah, if you join the leopard level, you get the once a month pen. I mean, excuse me, the leopard leap, the center of the leap. I can't even get this right.
The annual leopard.
No, if you join the center of the leap, you get the monthly deal
Correct.
plus a discount.
Correct.
If you join the leopard level, I guess you could go, what's that one above leopard?
King or / queen leopard.
Yeah, king or queen leopard. I guess if you join that level, you would get one as well.
Yes, because
Sure, why not include that one, right?
yes, because they don't get the pen. They do get a discount level, and that's $24.99 a month. You get the 10% off discount. So if you purchase a lot and don't want the monthly pen, it's $25 essentially. So leopard and above, I guess leopard and king and queen leopard will get the tray and pen at a 1 year mark.
Correct. And of course, the king and queen leopard get the discount.
Yes, 10% off anything you purchase other than clearance and destash.
So hopefully, Cindy, that fulfills your wishes.
So I think.
And what I'm doing with this little black light is I'm curing the top level of this particular pink as I fill in the channel. We are going to do some diamond painting pens too. We're just going to do this to get it rolling.
Get started.
Yeah, because I want to sit this in the easy bake oven for a little bit longer. And what I'm figuring right now, I haven't fully settled on a price yet because I'm still trying to figure out, one, how to get better making these pens and what it would cost. But I think these pens are probably going to be, not pens, rings using stainless steel blanks, going to be $35 to $40. Not really settled in on the actual thing yet. I'm still, if I get better and better, then it'll be 35. But if I find where it takes a lot of labor, then we'll leave it at that one there, right? So That's all.
And that's just solid mica powder. That's not anything particular.
Yeah, this any glitter, mica powder, all that kind of stuff. No big deal there.
We're still learning.
Yep.
Over here, I took it off because it was itching. We're learning. We just started doing this. Literally, the ring Tim had, and he came and showed me. I'm like, whoa, where's mine? And so he made the pink one for me. Told me to pick a glitter. So we have a whole bunch of different fine glitter, and this is the fine glitter, and you can pick from that.
You can pick from any glitter.
Well, that's what I said, but you wouldn't want chunky glitter, is what I'm
You
saying.
could.
Oh.
You can also do crushed rock.
Yeah,
We could buy some of that. There's a lot of rings done with crushed rock.
Just let us know what you want, and we'll search for it. We'll find it.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
trying to find some.
first of all, we got a billion colors right here. Unlimited amount of colors. And we'll probably eventually get into wedding bands. Now, if you go up for the blanks and you get into the titanium and stuff like that, those blanks are a bit more. So that'll be a bigger cost, but overall, you know, if you don't get too crazy and exotic, you know, they'll be pretty reasonable rings. If you get crazy and exotic, then, you know, get crazy and exotic. All right, it's filling nicely. And the cool thing with this paintbrush, it allows me not to overfill it too much, which is really nice. All right, let me just stop for a second. I want to cure it all for a bit. I'm sure if I asked a question on the ring making forums that they would tell me what would happen to the black if I shine it up.
Scrubber? Or what is
That is not a scrubber.
You have a rag.
What you're looking for? Paper towels right behind me on the desk.
Paper towel.
What do you want?
Little rag that I use to do my little thing.
Oh, you need a microfiber. I'm
Is
not
that
sure
what
where
that
that is. I gave you one about a week ago.
Yeah.
I don't know where it be, baby.
I don't know either.
I don't know either. Oh, man. Oh, geez. I just put the ultraviolet light on my paintbrush. And now it's hard as a rock. Oh, that was dumb. Okay. I got to make sure I don't aim the ultraviolet light at my paintbrush. I got more, though. That was funny. Okay. We learned that today, didn't we? Let's see. Hey, Buffy LeVamp.
Hello, Buffy.
Hey, Joe. And Shelby's in the house. Hello, Shelby. And there's Denise back. Denise, hope you made it home good. Looks like you did. Suddenly, the smash burgers were so awesome. They ate them all. Nice. I love it, Joe. Had to have a leftover hot dog. Well, you know, that's the way it goes. Hopefully, it was a good hot dog. Let's see. What's that?
Is this it here?
Trying to make sure everybody's knocked to see. Knocking stuff over. That would be me. Let's see. Wall painting. Not much diamond painting this weekend. Yeah. Totally a cat thing, says Stacy. Yep. Yeah, Rebecca, those rings come next day, day after, depending upon which warehouse they're in. So, yeah, they come quick. What you got there, Bear?
Is this the rag?
That is not the rag. Those are my rags to use when I'm making pens. You need a microfiber. Sort of looks like a towel.
For what?
I don't know what you're doing.
This.
Oh, just, yeah, you can wipe off with those. I didn't know what you needed it for.
It's a fiber towel. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's the one I gave you. It's sort of fuzzy.
It wasn't fuzzy. It was like this.
Wasn't fuzzy, was he?
It was like this particular thing right there.
And now I've got to fill this just so it's over the top of that particular thing.
Technical difficulty.
Uh-oh.
No bag.
No bags. You know, I think I'm going to have to get that glow in the dark pink out. That would be awesome. glow in the dark pink. Wouldn't that be cool, Care?
What was that?
A glow in the dark pink ring,
Oh gosh.
or green, or blue, or whatever glow in the dark comes in. All right, we're now just getting over the top of the level.
I don't think anyone will be heartbroken we don't have baggies. I think they'd rather have their pens.
Yeah. Oh, you mean out of those Mylar bags?
Yeah.
Ah.
I thought I had another. I remember pulling the last one before we left, and then I'm like, oh, I have to order that. And I forgot.
Uh-oh.
And I need one other type of box. Small boxes. That's okay.
All right, now I'm rotating the ring around to make sure I've got it completely, the cavern in the middle filled up. I'll probably get a lot faster at this because, you know, you can tell I'm an amateur right now.
You amateur.
Amateur, rank amateur I am.
Oh.
Need a little bit right there. If I was a professional, I'd go a lot faster, but that's okay. We're still learning how the paintbrush idea I like a lot.
What made you think of that?
I watched a video and they use a little paintbrush to pick up some resin, pick up some stones, and then fill the little cavity. It's a little low right there.
With your friend.
YouTube is your buddy. There we go.
I have to just use double then. Or once I run out of baggies, which I only have like 2, I will order them.
So now I'm keeping the paintbrush in my hand so I don't shine it on my light. And this is just getting the top coat sealed with this particular light. Get that a little more centered. There are inlay strips that you can lay down as well. And those inlay strips you would lay down, they're actually adhesive, and then you cover it up with clear UV resin. Get nice and hard there, so then we will secure. I will wipe out our paintbrush. I may have to store the paintbrush in like a black container. Keep it from seeing sunlight and get a little there. I think I can take this one here, put a little alcohol in it, and clean out the uncured resin from the brush. Yep, that works like a champ. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I can save paintbrushes to an extent. Oh, that cleans it out nicely. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, good plan there. All right, so that one is, as I rotate it, it is completely full with a nice little, like a dome on it kind of thing that's not too big. Be nice to finish. Okay, now we're going to get out the Easy Bake Oven. Move the cat out of the way. Okay, let's get the Got to move some plugs around here so I can fit these little wall warts into the power strip. Okay, that's good there. And now we did create this custom holding mechanism here. And we will take this out, place it in here, and then we will easy bake oven this sucker for maybe 10 minutes. So what this does is gives full, oh, that bottom one's not on. I don't know who designed this thing, but see, he just sits there right in the middle with lights shining from both sides in all directions to fully cure that ring. We'll leave it in there for a short bit. This is a silicone section here that you can pull out and clean off. So as these get cured, you can just pop them right off when they're fully cured. Throw them in the trash. Like making little BBs. There we go. We had one return. Okay. All right. Let's see if we got any questions up there. Camera. Oh, yeah. Well, I actually moved the camera. So let me change the camera now. I actually moved the device. So we will change the camera back to that. Show you what we're doing. Let's see. Yeah, Denise is back. Hello, Denise. Denise is laughing at me. Hey, Tim, you might soak the brush in acetone. Just need some alcohol. I can sell the brush as art.
Here, I have acetone.
I don't need it.
Okay.
The alcohol worked perfectly.
He never wants anything I give.
Oh, I take everything you give me. I just don't need that right now. And acetone is some tough stuff. You don't want to breathe that stuff. Could you do a dragon spit or cat glitter ring? No, they're too big. The dragon spit, you may get some of it in there. And it's very possible that the largest piece of dragon spit, but the problem is, Cindy, you wouldn't see it. It may reflect of light when it's hitting your ring finger or hitting your finger from like the sunshine or lights around the house or something, but you wouldn't get it from both sides. Well, the smaller ones you could. You'd have to get rid of those big ones. No, those big ones would go in that fat ring there.
But she wants a size 2. She wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the size 2. You'd have to spend some time and pick out the big chunks of dragon spit because, you know, there is those bigger chunks. Hey, everyone, breaking news. Who died, Kev? Oh, he's going live on his own YouTube channel. Yep. Kevin's going to do some whipping chatting coming up on Tuesday. I think he's already got it scheduled, so we'll have to announce it in our group.
Well, no, I'm going to I'll announce it in our group and send it out.
I just said that.
Okay, whatever.
My goodness, you're good.
Shush.
But, yeah, so he's going to do some whipping chatting. He's been diamond painting like mad.
He's working on Tiny Ron is what he'll be doing.
But you definitely could not do the cat glitter,
no.
Cindy, because the cat is actually too large.
Yeah, the cat's big.
And you know what you'd have to do? I think, and this is a pretty common thing, you can take nail polish, like white nail polish, and polish the inside of that ring, the channel that you're going to fill with stuff. And that way you can see what you're putting in there. They commonly do that for lighter colored stones and stuff, or darker colored stones that you want to be able to see. So yeah, the sky's the limit. It just takes labor, you know. And for dragon spit, I would have to pick out all the large pieces. So what Cindy's talking about for dragon spit, this is dragon spit.
It's kind of like
and it's got multiple size glitter from very tiny. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but from very tiny to that piece that's probably
back it up a little bit.
1/8 of an inch across. So you'd have to have a very wide channel, Cindy, or you'd have to pick out all that big stuff.
And the thing is, what I'm seeing, this is just me.
Oh, you got your mic?
I got it.
Good deal.
So what I'm seeing, if
See, here's some glow in the dark. That would be cool.
Yep. If you have a smaller finger size, the channel is smaller as you go. because my channel is smaller than what Tim's channel is. The larger size, you have a bigger channel to play with. We're looking at possibly some Palmer clay, looking for Palmer clay pieces. I don't know what you call it. It's not glitter, but
Polymer clay pieces.
Yeah, okay. And
You got
putting
it.
those in there. But some of those might be bigger, might work on a size 12 or 13, but the size 7 or 4, it's going to get narrower and narrower because your finger's smaller and you don't want a big thing. So you have to, those cats are particularly too big. Maybe I can find some smaller cats, but the cats that we have that we use for your pen will not work. Not for a size 2 anyway.
Yeah, well, it won't even work in a size 12.
Yeah.
The cat is just too big.
Yeah, the head is going out and the tail is going out, and it's
just too
wider.
big.
It's
Yeah.
wider. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too big. Now I wonder if you could. No, it's even too big to lay it on top of a blank that doesn't have a channel, just a ring.
Still too big. It's big.
So that would be cool.
It's big. I have it.
But yeah, we'll give anything a shot, Cindy. We will give anything a shot.
You can think of it. I mean, I'll look for glitter, smaller glitter, but I have pretty good resources where I got glitter. I got crime glitter. I got vampire glitter.
Kevin, if you want to get to know the buffer of Leopard Leatherworks, please join us live on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening. Nice. 3 nights, Kev.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
cool.
You guys should be able to finish lots of canvases now. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Here's the cats.
Well, I know. You won't get it in our rings, these little triangular compartments. It
but
won't
this
go
is
in
sure-
there.
Wow. Where's those things? You wouldn't get very big. This-
Well, you'd line them up.
that's-
You'd
that would
make
increase the
you would
cost.
make the surface somewhat adhesive, and then with a pair of tweezers or a set of tweezers, you would place it in that groove. Carrie's giving you an example here of the little cat
See, the feet stick out.
a little bit further down. It's not focused. Move your hand in front of the camera. Better. Not that. Put underneath your hand. Well, it's focused on your down hand there.
So the feet are hanging out because the tail sticks up. Tail being over here.
So Carrie laid you could probably see that, Cindy. She laid a piece of cat glitter, and that's a size 8 ring. Lower down, Carrie. There you go. You can see it there.
That's a size.
It does have a cool reflection. Look at that. The light just hit it. Rotate it a little bit, babes. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Come right back. You can see it real well. Yeah, perfect. Just like that. Yeah. A little bit. There you go. You can see it. It's actually reflecting off the cat. That I would actually, is it fit sideways? It doesn't fit straight, does it?
No, not that way.
It's fit sideways or triangulated or diagonal.
Like that, because if you do it the other way, it goes.
Oh, yeah. It does hang out.
His feet hang out.
Oops.
Oops. Well, you lost it.
He's
now.
gone.
But the feet hang out. It's still.
It's either the feet, the tail, or the head's going to hang
And
out.
this is
Anyway, she gets it.
This is the
She
head.
gets it. Yeah, she could see that. No, it's definitely a good idea, Cindy. You're full of great ideas. I'm telling you. I just can't make them all come to life. Now, if we find smaller cat glitter, and I didn't see any yet, but you never know what's out there.
We didn't.
You never
I can tell
know.
Usually, when you buy glitter, they'll show you what it looks like when out of the container.
Hey, Jacob.
Oh, we did. You could show him the pens you did.
He saw him.
Oh, was he there?
Yeah, he watched the video. Right now, we're baking this super bright pink ring here, Jacob, in the oven. Getting it super, super hard so we can finish it up. Getting pretty hard. Yeah. We'll give it a few more minutes.
I didn't seen.
I got this little Let's Resin Easy Bake Oven there, and it's cooking up ultravioletly, the ring and the resin on there and stuff like that. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing a lot better. Dawn gave us a good report last time she dropped in. In fact, she's probably sitting there with you. Hope you're doing well. Florida represented there, right?
Our son just
Cindy, Denise and the Sloats, side to side, East Coast, West Coast.
And then our son just moved to Milton, Florida. They just got settled in their new home. I don't like it. Dang it.
Got to keep that mic on, baby.
No, icky. So our middle son, who's in the Air Force, just moved to Milton, Florida. He's about 50 minutes or 50 miles from the Buc-ee's in Alabama somewhere. So he's not that far. They went for a ride yesterday.
And that's what's important. Truly.
I think he flew into Fort Walton Beach Airport, but somewhere near Pensacola. He's at Eglin Air Force Base.
It's actually on Eglin Air Force Base, or very next to it.
Close.
No, it's right next to it, literally. I Googled it.
Okay, Mr. Expert.
Not the expert. I got Google.
I got Google too. But
What would you say, Larry? I'm the expert on everything I search on YouTube.
Yeah. Jeez.
Larry's my buddy. Keep me out of trouble. I'm going to get out the collet thingy. Dang, it's hard to get out of that box here. There we go. Okay, now here's the exciting part of this evening, is I want to see what happens to that black ring. Is it anodized or is it all the way through? That's what I wonder. And I'm intentionally going to apply abrasive very diligently just to see. Let's get our diaper out. Keep everything from getting yucky. I'm going to start with 320 again. And we just do a gentle removal of the high stuff. I can already see it taking the black off. So that'll be interesting. I have to search the forums and figure out how you finish this and use an abrasion to finish your finish without taking the black off. I can see the edges already. Yeah, super fine edges. Yeah, it's coming off. The black, so it's just anodized or something. So the black and the blue, they might not be great. Or they're just super cheap and there's better ones out there. Or I'll leave this to the stainless steel and the brass. I don't know how else you would finish this without an abrasive that wouldn't take that off. And or could you re-anodize? Or maybe it won't look too bad having that highlight silver next to it. Not the desired intention. What you chuckling about, baby?
Me?
Thought you were chuckling over there.
No.
All right, that is nice and flat now. But as you can see, we have taken the anodization, it's a little high right there, off the top edges of that ring. Just a little more removal, and that will get that removed area very clear. And that's what I'm going to ask those fellas in the forum when we're all done tonight. Hey, guys and girls, how do I do this? They may say, don't buy those. And I am prepared to hear that. All right, that's nice and even there. Get a little bit of Zona paper here. Let's see, I don't have any Wi-Fi over here, so I can't see the... Got to get connected to the bear cave. I am connected. Let me refresh that. I got to enhance the Wi-Fi in the garage, that's for sure. Okay.
Do I still need a computer or no?
Do you need a computer? Yes, I guess. Why wouldn't you need a computer?
Well, no, like a new one. This
No, not really.
Never mind. Oh,
Okie dokie. Not yet, anyway.
I'm gonna have to wrap these in whatever. Otherwise, have to wait. When can I get them? Let us see when you can get them.
Zona paper takes us from 600 grits per inch, or whatever they call that, to 22,000. Very polished at that point. Man, really polishing up that stainless steel, I'll tell you. Hey, Kara, would you get my phone off my bed and bring it in here? I'm going to use its hotspot for the Wi-Fi on my pad over here. But Kicking with Kettner started up. Already a week into it. My goodness. It's amazing. I know that Mrs. Butter D thing went by fast.
That was 8 weeks.
I know. That was fast, though. It was like here, all exciting to get there. It seemed like it took forever to get started. Then once it got started, it was gone. All right. That is the end of that one. So the black, the blue, the iridescent will come off.
The who, the what?
the black, the blue, the iridescent. You're going to get back to the steel color.
Oh.
Well, it actually doesn't look bad. Look at it.
Yeah, we get
Looks-
the black.
Black's on the side. It sort of accentuates like a frame. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to do the hotspot thing out here for my...
It may tell you the deliveries here, but they haven't started it yet. So I don't know what the deal is.
All right, let me go to my pad and go to, where's Wi-Fi? We'll turn that off. And I'll connect to my phone. It'll be super solid, even though it's using the Wi-Fi. Just a better connection. Yeah, tons better. There we go. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Kevin might do a Lego build, it looks like.
You might get some brick heads.
John Jacob in here. I'm glad you're doing better, John. Glad you're doing better. Want everybody to do great. Leopard leather. Where'd you get that ring, Chuck, from? Turner's Warehouse. Yeah. All right, we're down to the bottom of those comments there. Yeah, they call it the universal mount. It's a little funny when you're finishing things because it's got that rib on there. I think I'm going to buy a couple of other little collets. Hey, Don. A couple other collets to work on that. Let me go back to the digital microscope here. Yeah, what got me going is about a year ago, Carrie, I don't know if that's his worker, his wife, or whatever. So here's the ring. Let me get this, let me put it on the, I want to hold it. Let's see, let me get it focused here. There we go. So that's what it looks like. Let me clean it up there. I got stuff all over it. So it looks pretty cool, actually. We've got the, I'm not sure exactly where to hold this thing. I got the camera in sideways, so I'm going to move this around here and do it like this. There we go. So you got the black on the inside and on the sides, but where I was polishing it, it turned silver, the color of the stainless steel. But super pink stripe in that sucker, I'll tell you. But anyway, pretty cool process, a lot of fun. Trying to see if I get my fingerprints off of there. Oh, it looks better already, me getting my fingerprints off there. Yeah, it didn't look too bad. I mean, I sort of wanted it to be black on the sides, but polished up, and it's got a super sharp edge where the black on the sides weren't even interrupted. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I bought this one, Jacob, because I was watching Carrie, and I'm not sure if Carrie is his wife or Carrie is just someone who works there and does things, but she was doing a ring turning thing probably, or a ring making thing probably a year ago, 11 months, 10 months or something. And then I bought everything he was using, like this little, let me go to the, she was using this little ring holder thing, which is really a handy idea. This thing comes from them as well. It's just some plywood that's been CNC'd, and they got this little silicone insert, and that just goes down in there, and you put your collet there, and it holds your ring, and you can sit and do things. You could turn it this way too, and put your stuff on there, depending whether you're left-handed or right-handed. And then when you're all done, this is a universal thing, so it holds all the rings no matter where you're at. Feels a little funny when you're finishing because you can feel all these ribs going by, but it's all right. Pretty cool little device. Anyway, so I got that whole setup from them. Bought some ring blanks. These ring blanks I bought from them. I like that diamond or that triangle kind of motif there, but that's what this one looks like right there. There we go. So cool fun, right? Just another thing to start playing with and have some fun. I don't know what these little things are for, but I guess I'll go watch the video again and figure that out. But anyway, so there's that. Now we got to get to some diamond pen turning. Let me go back to the lathe. Got to take its stuff apart. This Collet Chuck got off of Amazon. I think it's the same one they sell everywhere else. So it's got an adapter here. My lathe is a 1 inch by 8 inch per teeth per inch thread. This is a 1 1/4 8 threads per inch. So they got this little adapter here. You just screw in, and that way it fits mine. And it comes in a handy carrying case with 4 other collets besides the one I have in there. Anyway, lots of fun, lots of fun. Okay, let me turn these headphones off because I can hear myself in the headphones. Okie dokie. Let's see who's next up on the hit parade. Lisa.
It's a Tony Street blank.
This is a Tony Street blank. Put my ring making goodies up there right now. All right, so this is going to be a full-blown 6-inch dealio here. And this is the blank we're going to be playing with. Why did that go off? All righty. Looks like we got everybody accounted for. This is the blank we're going to be doing. And one of the tricky things about these particular blanks is you got to get them straight through the middle to make sure that you're lined up well. If not, you'll be off. So 6 inches long. This is a 6-inch long blank, I believe. Almost 6 inches, 5 7/8. We're going to come over here and drill a hole on either end. This is the scary part for these particular type of blanks. I think we might be a millimeter off, but we'll be all right. We're not going to scrape into that thing there. So the idea is this is not perfectly mounted in the center, but the way you do this is you get Tony Street's blank and you put it in a mold that essentially plugs either end of the brass tube in the middle, and you pour the clear. And then when you're done with that, you take it out and then you put it in another mold and you pour these pink things. And the idea is to be able to line up the bushing holes on the end with this blank so that it sort of stays in the middle. That would be the goal. And so far, we've had pretty good luck. I could tell I've been in the shop 12 hours because my automatic fan just went off. All right, let me get some bushings in this baby. And one of the things I'm going to do right now to reduce the shock of squaring this, generally we would just mount this up and cut these off with our scraper, but that's an awful lot of pressure against these joints right here. So I'm going to sand these corners off on my sander to make that a lot smoother. And that way there's less shock to that particular thing. Oh my goodness, I didn't empty my trash over here. Let me take a minute here and empty my collection bucket. I opened it up earlier to get some of those shavings to spread all over the floor when I spilled the resin from the molds. And I didn't empty it out, and it needs emptied. That'll give us some better airflow and collection. All right. All right, I'm just going to put the clamp back on the top of the collection bucket. Lock it in place. We are ready to roll. All right. Blower on so I can sand this thing off. All right, so essentially what I do is I round all the corners off so it's not square anymore. And then I mount it. And I think we're pretty much right down the center of that tube. Pretty close, if not exact. All right, now we need to round it. And we will take this very gently. And the key to pouring these is to get great adhesion is pour that clear part, and then very closely after it initially cures, pour the rest. Take it out of its mold and pour the rest. That is nice and round there. Rounded pointy is what we're going for. And what does this note say from Carrie? If a better end is more aesthetic, choose that. Oh, whatever the customer wants is what I do. Plenty of room on the end of these to do what you got to do. And generally, we turn this to show off that blank in the middle. Let's see. I think I'm missing a bunch. Hey, Rachel, welcome on in there. Oh, Carrie's an employer. Amy's the wife. There you go. Bye-bye, Stacy. I think I missed her exit. My thing wasn't updating. Hey, Caden, welcome in. Glad you're here. Now I don't know how to make bespoke pens or rings. Yeah, you do, Larry. You got it down. Nice. Glad you're in, Rachel. Glad you're in. We like full-blown 6 inchers. That sounds pretty suggestive there, Miss Rebecca. A bushing of these little things right here on the end. I use those to hold the blank in suspension in between the pointy things. All right, there we go. Let's see. You said one mold weight. I got parts of this mold, Cindy. I'll have to show you what a tube in mold looks like. It's actually 2 different molds, I think, that they use to make this one. Yeah, so your project doesn't end up even. Yeah, uneven. You're correct. Oh my gosh, I need to get some. That would be so much easier than trying to cut a pen mandrel with a hacksaw to do that job. I don't know what that means, but yeah, go get one. What have you been roped into, Shelby? Yeah, the blank is gorgeous, Rachel. Tony Street does a fantastic job. Your pen mandrel. I'm not sure what a pen mandrel is. Okay, now we're going to get to the business here. And it looks as though our blank, and I watch it here and see if it goes up and down, but it's rotating pretty much right in the center, which is very, very lucky. Okay, this young lady is going to get rounded pointy, and I think the finger hold is 0.58. Now let's see what we're getting to here. About a 0.73, so we got a little bit more to go. I have a pen mandrel in the garage, no hacksaw though. What's a pen mandrel? Down to 0.7. I'm such a chicken, I'm not taking much off. Point 0.64, getting closer. Now let's see what we're getting down to here. We should be getting close. Down to about a 0.60. Oh, you're talking about a pen mandrel. I don't know what the heck I'm even thinking here. You're talking about, I was losing my brain. This thing right here. This is the part, this is the Morris taper that Jacob's talking about that goes into this section here. And then this holds the pen and the what do you call them, bushings and stuff. And then of course this comes off so you can take out all these little spacers. Yeah, pen mandrel. I got you. I'm like, man, I forgot what that was, but I need one too. I just used this morning too. Yeah, pen mandrel. Gotcha. Yep, that's to hold the pen blanks together while you're turning. I gotcha. I'm on it, Larry. I'm really good, but I'm just very slow. I was thinking to myself, man, that sounds like I need a pen mandrel. I got to go buy one, but I already got two of them. What did you get roped into, Shelby? Somebody got you making ink pens? Don't get started. It's terribly addictive. I'll show you my whole process if you want someday. Very much like anybody else's. There's nothing special or magical here. I learned from all the YouTube videos out there and friends and asking them questions and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, everybody's got your back. Everybody in this whole little hobby spreads the good word. Nobody to struggle too much. Excellent. We'll just keep asking questions, Shelby. And realize with a pen mandrel, you're going to buy more than one. They get bent eventually. I've been through 2 of them so far in 2 years. And then I bought that one off of eBay, or not eBay, Amazon. And I'm hoping that will be a little bit longer. It looks a little more robust. But anybody out there turning pens, they'll all give you a good 2 cents worth, that's for sure. I've probably only turned about 60 ink pens so far, ink pens and pencils kind of thing. How about a Sharpie or a ballpoint pen? Yeah, that's right, Jacob. Yeah, you don't want an uneven pen. That's no fun. Oh, Larry, you're funny. Denise, ooh, how about a Sharpie or a ballpoint pen? I'm not sure what. I must have lost a comment in there somewhere. I don't get that whole conversation right there, Denise. But again, I'm good, but I'm slow. So, you know, I'll catch up eventually. All right, let me do some measurements here and see how we're doing. I think this is still a little thick here. Yeah, it's about a 0.62. So we got to take about 0.04 off of there, which is about 3.5 molecules. Might be 4, depending on where you measure. Oh, gotcha. I'm with you. Thank you, Denise, for helping out. All right. Yes, Rachel is the new. I've never seen that name here before, Rachel Weinberger. So we're glad she's here and coming on in, having a good time. Now we got to thin this one up a little bit. So what's interesting, usually people like light pens, but I had a lady contact me and ask me if I could weight down a pen. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to look for some lead rod out there or something like that. And I was looking for powdered lead so I could drill all the way through a blank and fill it up. And then I found powdered tungsten. Powdered tungsten is twice as heavy as lead. So now we're going to drill almost all the way through a pen blank, fill it with powdered tungsten, and then cap the end of it and then turn the pen. And now she gets a very heavily weighted pen. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to look at this thing here. We're probably just going to put a couple dimples in here and then show off this blank, because this thing with the butterflies and the roses, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, there's our center. Then we're going to come out to about, this looked really cool when we did it one time. We're going to be about, what is that, 1 1/4, which is just inside the blank area where the flowers are. And this will look really cool. So we're just going to cut into here gently, because I don't want to cut into the polymer clay blank. Even though Tony says, you're fine to cut in that. That's no big deal. It's super hard, non-porous, turns like a dream. I'm still a chicken. Doesn't matter what she says. I'm still a chicken. Yeah, it's on the instructional video playlist. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, if you go to the YouTube channel and you look at the playlist, there's an instructional videos playlist. Teach you how to measure your pen's finger grip and choose an end and all that kind of fun stuff. Hey, Rachel, where's the blank coming from that you got coming here? We got Jacob Jansen in here. He's a blank maker as well. He can certainly help feed your addiction. I'm just here. I'm the facilitator. I'm the guy in the lab. All right, here we go. Let's see how thick this is. Yeah, I think I want to take a little girth off of there. I want to make it just a little thinner. Probably a millimeter or two. That's fun, Shelby. That is fun. Be careful, you'll get sucked in. Turning stuff is very soothing and addictive all at the same time. All right, I think this one's ready to finish up now. That's right. That's right, Denise. They are the drug dealers facilitating that addiction. This is the only place where the first hit isn't free. Oh, Blanks by DPP, another fine blank maker. Good night, Dawn. Have a good evening. Hopefully you didn't leave yet before I could say goodbye. Now while I'm doing this, I can look over to the left and look around. I started with a Harbor Freight lathe, Larry. 2.5, almost 3 years ago now. Well, 2.5 years ago, solid. And I really love the subtle pink on the end of this thing. Really matches the Tony Street blank. When we started, after we invested everything and bought molds and resin and so on and so forth, I would say our first pen cost us $1,200. So you can go crazy with this. Make sure you wear a mask or get dust collection or something. Yep, love that, Larry. Love it. Yeah, I got no issue with Harbor Freight. You got some good stuff. With that feeling very smooth. Oh, that'll be fun, Shelby. Or who said that? Rachel. Excellent. I'm looking too fast over there at the side. And then it's all downhill from there past that very first one. That's just buying all the junk. And I didn't have dust collection when I started. And man, you really need it. And then I got it. And man, who wouldn't live without it? Yeah, this is a mini lathe that I have right here, right now. And that's the Harbor Freight mini lathe that I started with. You can tell when you've been in the shop too long and somebody mentions a tool and I'm sitting there going, man, I swear I know what that tool is, but I can't even think what that tool is. Pen mandrel. I'll never live that one down now. Pen mandrel. Dibs on the band name. Yeah, resin dust in the lungs is not good. This black thing right here, that's the dust collector here. I got it sitting right next to it, so any light dust gets sucked up in there. And I got a big old filter on top of that thing that gets down to like 1 micron or some silly thing like that. Wood dust, you don't want wood dust in your lungs. I think she'll enjoy it, so get ready for the fund insertion. That's the way this works, right? Heck, it took me about 100 pens just to figure out how I was going to finish them and develop my own method, because people were using this stuff called CA, which I've used plenty of in other applications, but they were using that as a finish. And man, I just couldn't get that sucker down. I sucked at putting a CA finish on something. So I developed my own routine, if you will. I'm sure someone else is probably doing the exact same thing, ending up exactly where I ended up. All right, here we go. It didn't break anything, which is great. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're going to go take this into the leopard scope here, because I want you guys to see this beautiful work. This is all polymer clay. P-O-L-Y-M-E-R. Polymer clay. And polymer clay is this cool stuff that when you bake it, it is hard as a rock. Okay, let's get in here. Let me get this focused. There we go. And every one of these little elements, like the like the butterfly, the little flowers there, the roses, that little flower there, the green stuff. This is all individual canes that she creates from larger and larger and rolls them down like the leaf and then puts them all together. Watch polymer clay videos on YouTube and it will just blow you away, the artistry and the manufacturing involved in that. It is just so beautiful. Wish I could get that shininess. There we go. Look at the definition in that. Absolutely beautiful. But go watch those videos and it will blow you away. It's just incredible. And this girl, been doing it 30 something years. So she's very good at it. Very, very good at it. So anyway, the bushings, and I'll show you as I take them out, are these little things here. Nope, let me switch the camera back so I can show what I'm talking about here. That's the wrong one. Oh yeah, Denise, she's all high class. All high class. 100% in the artist world for sure. So this is the bushing. And I'll grab it with my pliers and pull it out. And there's the hole that you're going to use for your diamond painting tip. And then this is the bushing. It actually has a V groove on this end, or a V hole, or whatever you want to call it. And it fits onto this little thing right here nice and securely and keeps it centered. Yes, it's beautiful, Denise. Absolutely gorgeous. That's the Rolex that you don't take to the shop, right? That's the one you leave at home. Yeah, so these, you can get these at tbcbushings.com. tbcbushings.com. Brian will hook you up. I think a set of these costs $18. They're machined. They're pretty cool. This is a 60-degree point. And these things here don't come with your lathe. Let me show you real quick while we're playing here. And I'll pop these out so you can see them. But this one here is called a dead center. It's a dead center because this doesn't move once you put it in here. This is the headstock right here. And this is the thing that the motor is connected to. And it, when you tighten it up, it drives this other end here. This thing here on the other end, let me get it out, is called a live center. Again, it has the same 60-degree thing. And I bought both of these from Brian at TBC Bushings. And this is the best live center I have ever purchased. And I've gone through 6 of them before I found this one. And this one's been here a year. And I think it was only $40. But this part in the middle spins freely, driven by this one here. And again, this thing, as Jacob mentioned, is called a Morse taper, M-O-R-S-E taper. And this thing is angled. This is the male section and the female section's in there. And as you put these in, magically it works. It doesn't move. It does really well. And again, both of these you can get from Brian at tbcbushings.com. Great guy, great products, and you can also get the diamond painting pen bushings there as well. And that'll get you rolling anyway. And by the way, just so you know, this piece here that you need to drill on the end of your blank is 7/32. That's a 7/32 inch hole. It's the exact same hole that the diamond painting tip will fit into. So when you drill your, and here's what I do when I'm doing a blank, and you can see on this one here, I drill a very shallow hole because I don't want the shoulder, and this is the shoulder here, this little step, I don't want that shoulder to rest on the end of the pen. I want the end of this bushing to push on the center of the pen. That way I don't spread it. You can also not use these, and you can put your hole right on there like that. The only thing I don't like about that is as you apply pressure to drill this, it has a tendency to cone that hole. The bushings don't turn the wood gray. They're stainless steel. So I did this once, and I really don't like it because it makes the sharpness of this hole get larger. And if there's any weakness in here, like a 3D printing or something, it may split it. So I drill just a short little half hole. And then when I'm all done, so that the diamond painting tips, I will re-tap this again. So I will drill a little bit deeper hole. And that way, and I've learned over time, that's a better way to do it. But yeah, just ask questions. We got tons of answers. And hey, I learned from everybody else. Literally, I asked questions probably to the point they didn't like me anymore. But I didn't care. I needed the answer, and I wanted to do it right. And just to show you how many I do, how many I have, this is my collection of TBC bushings. I got them on a magnet on a little piece of Paduc. Got lots of them. In some, let's see, let's find a very old one. Compare this one here. Here's almost a brand new one. And there's a very old one. You can see how much that one is worn down as I come around there. So yeah, they last a long time. These were the very first bushings I bought over 2 years ago. But anyway, that is my collection of TBC bushings. But yeah, be prepared to enter this world. There's plenty of market for everyone, etc., etc. You know, most pen shows, I think you can just go to, Denise. I don't think they stop anybody from coming in because they're selling pens, they're selling knives, and they're selling blanks. Yeah, or you may split the blank. Correct, Jacob. Stainless steel will stick to a magnet because it's steel. Yeah, go for it, Denise. Go for it. Find those pen shows and the Turner shows, and they need you to pay your dollars and come on in and wander around and buy stuff. I mean, and you'll see blanks that'll just blow you away. There's just so much artistry out there. Anyway, Shelby, come on back to, some other night, maybe tomorrow night I'll be turning some more, but come on back and do. Yeah, yep. And I think they're just, Denise, look for knife and pen shows. Knife and pen shows. A specific pen show will be selling pens and ink and paper and fountain pens and regular ink pens and lots of blanks and stuff. But the knife and blank shows, you'll find a lot more blanks. Yeah. And ask Cocoon where they're going. I know there's one in Southeast Ohio they go to. I think it might be in Athens or something like that. But just ask Jim and Jesse where they're going. There you go. Jacob will hook you up too. Nice. I've only been to 2. I mostly go to leather shows. Oh, yeah, Denise, I can believe it. Yeah, sometimes there's exclusive pen shows where it's just nothing but fountain pens and ink pens and cases and papers and inks, and they go pretty crazy. You can buy nibs and all that kind of stuff. Yep, absolutely. Jacob will hook you up. Anyway, guys, it's been a fabulous evening. Glad that you're all here. what we're going to do now, where's Carrie at? Carrie. She left. Want to help me give away this cat? Yeah, the one I poured. I'm going to pour another one for Caroline. Get it right and not spill it all over the place. So we're going to raffle off this little cat right here.
You want me to do it? Well, I guess I have to do it over there.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could just do the wheel of names. Oh, we can't do wheel of names. How do we do
No,
this?
You do the picker.
Oh, that's right. The giveaway picker. Hey, let's do the
Giveaway
giveaway picker here. Let's see. StreamYard
Code word is kitty.
giveaway tool. What's the code word?
Kitty.
The code word is kitty. Pound KITTY.
In honor of Jeremiah Kettner.
Pound KITTY.
Because we were doing the Jeremiah Kettner event, and that was the code word for the event to start. So
Well, that's not why we're doing this one. I'm just doing this
I
one
know,
because
but that's why I
screwed
chose
it
the
up.
word.
Oh, that's why you chose the word. Oh, yeah, mini Kaneko. That's right. Kitties.
Kitty.
Got kitties. All right, everybody. Pound kitty for the free little kitty, and I'll show the kitty again.
There's Cindy.
Heck yeah, Cindy loves little cats.
He's the cat lady.
And again, this is the cat that we're raffling off right now. You just get to pay nothing if you're in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., then you get to pay
Shipping.
anything over, or
No.
you get to pay the shipping, Carrie says. This will probably just go in a padded envelope, and away you go. Pound kitty. Hey, Margaret, good to see you.
No, it will go in a box, Tim.
It'll go in a box, Tim.
Don't mess with the shipping department.
Don't mess with the shipping department. Pound kitty. It's got some, what do you call it? Crystal drills in the top, and it's sort of clear. You can't see all the starlight glitter that's in it. Pound kitty, pound kitty. Hey, Jess, good to see you. Jess is out there lurking, must be whipping and watching. That's
Jess who?
awesome. Jess Russ.
Oh, I don't. That's not updating over here.
Yeah, well,
Oh, that now it is.
yeah.
There's Jess. You're close.
Put that
Probably
pound
next-
kitty in there, Jacob. Put that pound kitty.
One of your orders, Jess, will be
There he
up probably
goes.
next weekend.
Pound KITTY.
Hey, Shelby. I didn't see you there.
Yeah, Shelby's been there a lot. She's been turning. I think someone in her house is going to turn, either daughter or I don't know who, but they're going to get a little mini lathe. And I recommend the Harbor Freight one. Start off there and get some tools, get some scrapers, all that good stuff. Pound kitty, pound kitty, pound kitty. All right, kitty, Carrie, whenever you think you got enough pound kitties in there, you may pull the trigger.
I got 6. How many people are watching? Let's
About 18. Well, some may have left. 16.
okay.
Pound kitty, pound
Halfway.
kitty, everybody. Pound kitty. Pound kitty, pound kitty.
The cat needs a home.
The cat needs a home because I dropped the other one on its head. It's a little goofy.
Yeah, I told you there wasn't enough crystals in there.
No, there was till I poured them out all over the floor.
Oh. You cannot
Yeah.
get good hired help.
That's right. No, get rid of the hired help around here, I'll tell you.
I know why Denise, you need to give it to Phil.
Okay, whenever you're ready to pull the trigger. Pound
Her hugging
kitty.
cats.
Pound kitty, pound kitty, pound kitty. Come on, all you kitty lovers.
We got 7. We got one more.
Yeah, that was Denise. She
I
was
know.
number 7.
Send the kitty home.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay, here you go. So, pound kitty, we have 7.
You got to share the screen.
Oops. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done a live in like
That's
forever.
okay. Present. There you go.
This is not my
Share
computer.
screen.
You just
I'm just helping. You're,
I don't need
you're
your help.
wandering around like you're blind.
because you're over me.
Oh, I'm over you.
No, he's
You
standing
mean in the
behind me.
oh, I thought I was in the hierarchy. I was
no,
the president.
You not. No.
Oh man.
No, he's like standing over me and he's taller.
Back to your thing here. That way you can see what's going on.
My goodness. Gosh, can't get good help anymore. I'm telling you.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. Pound kitty, 7 people.
Yep, pound kitty. Here we go.
You don't have to be over here.
You do.
Yeah. What are you telling
Yep.
me to do that for?
And then there you go. Boom.
Here we go. Good luck.
Here we
we go.
go.
Woo, 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 woo. And the winner is Shelby Rollenhagen.
Very good, Shelby. Congratulations. Stop sharing.
Okay. Well, I don't have really good. Can't see.
With your new eyes, you can't see.
I can't because it's too far away for readers and not.
You
It's about
want me
the
to
same.
drive now?
You drive it. 'cause I
Okay.
can't see. I need reader computer glasses.
She can't see. Here's your phone, baby. Probably don't want to get rid of that. Congratulations, Shelby.
Let me see if I have her address.
All right. If we don't have your address, send your, I think we do, don't we? May not. I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
send your address to leopards@leopardlw.com. She'll be over the moon. Excellent. Well, we hope the recent events weren't too tragic, and this will help console her just a little bit. That'll be
Would
very
you
nice.
Shelby, I need you to go to leopards@leopardlw.com
That's what I
and
said.
provide your address.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
All right, everybody.
order.
Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow night for Kicking with Kettner. See you around.
Bye.
Bye-bye.